Good evening, everyone. Happy Sunday to you. Ethan Stieber here with Stieber Weather Forecasting. I got a long-range forecast update for you today. We're going to talk rain chances midweek, warm temperatures here to start the week, then rain chances, and we'll look long-term later on into the future. So, let's start off right now. We're going to talk temperatures tomorrow are going to be really, really warm, just like today. If you were outside today, it was an absolutely beautiful day. High temperatures tomorrow are going to be much of the same, with a lot of the area in the mid-60s. Places closer to St. Louis could be pushing the 70-degree mark in February 3rd. So we're definitely in fall spring number one here in southern Illinois. That's going to change as we go on later into the week. If we look at future radar, not a whole lot to speak of in terms of rain chances. The first couple days of the week, you will see, if you see the arrows on your screen, that's indicating wind direction. So that southwest wind is what's warming us up today and tomorrow. There will be a dry cold front move through the area tomorrow night and into the early morning hours on Tuesday morning. That's going to change the wind direction to a little bit out of the north to the northeast, as you see there, which will drop the temperatures down just a little bit closer to seasonable temperature levels for your day on Tuesday. Those winds will turn out of the east, though, as we go on into your Wednesday. Now, on Wednesday, first talk temperatures. Tuesday looks pretty good. I say seasonable, still slightly above average, but, mid to upper 40s for your high on Tuesday. Wednesday looks just a tad cooler than that, maybe lower 40s, depending upon where this kind of cutoff shifts. We could see it just a little bit warmer, definitely warmer temperatures to your south, I think, for that. Now, for your day on Wednesday, overnight Tuesday night, we will see some rain start to develop in central Missouri. That'll kind of be the precursor for kind of this disturbance that we'll see Wednesday. And as we go into the morning hours on Wednesday, this is about 6 a.m. Wednesday morning, could see some scattered showers, maybe an embedded thunderstorm or two on Wednesday. That's kind of warmer, temperature. Anytime you get warm temperatures in the middle of winter, there's probably going to be a storm system coming in. So maybe some rain chances on Wednesday morning. We catch a break during the day on Wednesday. And then here's in the afternoon, Wednesday afternoon into evening, again, more rain chances, potentially some thunderstorms as that storm system kind of pushes off to our east. Now, there's been a little bit of buzz on Facebook about severe weather potential and the likelihood of that out of this storm system. Here's the not the Climate Prediction Center, the Colorado State University Machine Learning Probabilities. I used a lot of this last year in terms of showcasing severe weather potential and just kind of a different outlook compared to what the Storm Prediction Center puts out. And it does highlight a very, very low end, what we would consider a marginal risk for the day on Wednesday. Which would mainly be Wednesday evening into the overnight hours. Some of the storms could be a little bit stronger, but I'll tell you why I don't think we're going to see a whole lot of severe weather out of this. First of all, with the dew points, with severe weather, you're going to need moisture, you're going to need instability, you're going to need something to kick it off. Well, we've got the cold front coming through, so that's something to kick it off. We'll have a little bit of moisture in terms of the dew points. We'll be up into the mid-40 range for dew points. Most of the time around here, especially in the springtime, when we're talking severe weather, you want 60 plus for your dew points, that warm, moist, unstable air. So I really don't think there'll be some moisture to work with, but not a whole lot. And then instability, we look at convective available potential energy, or what we call CAPE, for that, kind of trigger and the extra little kick to get the fire going in terms of severe weather. And, we see a little bit for, early February, but nothing that's, insanely concerning at this point. So I really don't see a whole lot of severe weather potential on Wednesday. Could be some stronger storms. Definitely, we may see some thunderstorms on Wednesday, but I don't think anything to be really concerned about in terms of severe weather, at least as of now. That changes, I'll keep you updated. So as we go on later on with your future radar, into Thursday daytime now, that rain's pushed off to our east and south, and we stay dry for the next couple days until we get into the weekend. There's Saturday morning, maybe a couple scattered showers as you're out and about Saturday. And then, maybe another little organized thing as we get into Saturday evening and into the first part of Sunday. Now, I mentioned at the start of the video about how things are kind of going to change. We're going to see this pattern change from this warmer, very mild temperatures that we've been enjoying the last week last week of January into the first couple days here of February. By the middle of the month, we're going to see that change. And one thing that's going to change, we're going to move into a much cooler weather pattern. Highlighted here is the GFS temperature anomaly. So this shows you departures from normal warmer air versus cooler air. And once we get into the middle of the month, this is for Thursday, February 13th, much of the area moves to a colder weather pattern, or colder weather pattern, at least in terms of temperatures. Through much of the country and on into the Northeast. And the Climate Prediction Center sees that as well. With the 6 to 10 day outlook, we're kind of in equal chances right now, which is kind of where we've been sitting the last a little bit warmer than average. But this takes us Saturday, February 8th to Wednesday, February 12th. But then look, as we go to the 8 to 14 day, this will take us all the way into the latter part of next week now, if it'll load for me. And this takes us all the way to Sunday, February 16th. Here comes that cooler air setting in. The other thing that that this cooler air will bring in is a little bit more of a highlighted storm track across our area, across the Ohio Valley region. So with the 6 to 10 day, notice above average precip showing up on there, and the 8 to 14 day, similar things, again, highlighting our area and points just to our south for some, advanced storm tracks and higher moisture potential there. So we could see more of an active weather pattern as we go into the middle of the month, as well as definitely some colder weather. So enjoy the 60+ degree day tomorrow. We're going to get cooler by midweek, return to slightly above seasonable temperatures through the middle of the week, highs in the 40s and lows in the upper 30s. With that, rain chances on Wednesday. Could be a stronger thunderstorm out of that. Nothing too concerning with that, though. And then more rain chances as we get into your weekend, next weekend for later Saturday into Sunday. Stay tuned for updates. If anything changes, I'll let you know. And we'll keep our eyes peeled for next week in terms of some more active weather.